What's up, family? I am out here on this beautiful almost spring day. It's not quite spring, but you hear the birds singing, you hear the water flowing. You might hear some kids in the background. I was able to come out for a nice walk today and get a little journaling done. But as I was doing that, it made me think about how we're going into the spring season, and made me think about the seasons of life that each of us are all going to go through. And no matter what we think, or no matter how we want to go, we all going to go through the seasons of life. And I like to call them the 4 seasons. Of course, it's not fall, spring, winter, or summer. I ain't talking about the 4 Seasons Hotel, but I'm talking about the seasons of hope. That's the seasons of hardship, the seasons of opportunity, the seasons of progression, and the season of execution. All right. And I know some of us man, I just want to be in the season of execution. That's not how it works, y'all. We're going to go through all these different seasons. One of my favorite lines in the song is from Lauryn Hill, where she said, after winter must come spring, change, it comes eventually. So no matter what season we in, it's going to change, but we have to do the work when it comes to the seasons of life. So we're going to start off with the seasons of hardship. This is the toughest one, because the season of hardship could look different for everybody, and it could be a lot of different things that go on in the season of hardship. Season of hardship could look like a failed relationship. Whew. I know for me, when I go through those breakups, man, I go through it, y'all. I'm gonna leave it right there for now. When I go through those seasons of hardships, I don't know if you can relate, but I go through it. Season of hardship could look like you had this job for so long, and then here they come with the papers. They laying off. They send it through an email, not even handing you a paper. You open up your email and you see that you on the list, right? A season of hardship could look like that. A season of hardship could be, okay, so you lost the job, right? Now you gotta pay rent on the first. Water, electric, gas, groceries. Season of hardship could look bad. I mean, it can be deep. Season of hardship could even be worse. It could be when you lose somebody you love, somebody close to you. That could be a season of hardship. Now you grieving. Hardships can be tough, but I'm gonna give you a few tips to help you out while you are in these seasons, right? So for me, when I'm in the season of hardship, and this is what I want to talk to you all about today, you have to work to heal when you're in the season of hardship. So write that down. In a season of hardship, I have to heal. And you have to heal because going into these other seasons are gonna dang near not be able to happen if you stay stuck and you don't heal. So healing is something that you have to do. You can heal by going to therapy. And I know everybody's like, therapy, I don't want to see a shrink, all these different things. But when I tell you, therapy is great. It helps you unpack. It helps you figure out. It helps you do the work. If that's not for you, I get it. Some people may have to pray. Prayer is okay too. If that is going to help you heal, pray. Whatever you got to do, but you got to work on your healing. Also in the season of hardship, you surround yourself with a good support system, and a good support system that is pouring positivity into you. Pouring it in, overfilling your cup, right? Season of hardship, you need positive people and a good support system. You need people that pour into you and not drain you. Put into you, not take out of you. Now let me tell you something, and this is going to be a hard truth. A support system may not always be your family. A support system may not always be your family, because a lot of people in your family, unfortunately, could be draining you. They can be taken away from you. They not pouring in that positive stuff that you need at that moment. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful of who your support system is, because some of us just assume it's family, and sometimes they could drain you, okay? So be careful with that. Also, when you're in the season of hardship, it's okay to, reach out to people that you may connect with, friends, family, and say it's a season of hardship where you lost your job and you have a friend that works over so-and-so, and, maybe they have some job opportunities, but you don't want to take a handout. Don't be too prideful. Sometimes in a season of hardship, you probably will have to take a handout, and that is okay. That's what this world is about. We're supposed to help one another, right? So in the season of hardship, you want to work on your healing. You want to work on pouring positive into you, not just from your support system, but from yourself. You want to start your day off pouring into yourself, and then just take one step at a time. Even if it's a small step, take that step, because you got to heal, right? You don't want to stay stuck there. You don't want to be sulking on the couch, eating ice cream with whipped cream and chocolate and watching Grey's Anatomy. I've been there, okay? So let's not be that person in the season of hardship, and let's not get stuck. I'm going to tell you right now, if you stay stuck in the season of hardship, the next season, opportunities knocking. The season of opportunity is going to come. But when that season of opportunity come and you still in your pajamas and you ain't ready for it, then what, right? You got to heal. Season of opportunity could look like a blessing, a nice new relationship. But if you aren't healed, you can't get in that new relationship. And I'm going to tell you why. Hurt people hurt people. I know you probably heard that before, but hurt people hurt people. And you don't want to be that person. Trust me, I've been that person. I've been that person that did not heal, and I went into other relationships and I hurt other people, and that is not okay. So you have to, in those seasons of hardships, you have to work on that healing process, because when a new opportunity comes, you want to be ready. Or you might miss that new opportunity. You might miss that blessing. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be prepared. Also, another opportunity. Say you lost your job. Say you in that hardship season, you lost your job. But now you got a friend that like, hey, we got a whole thing we're hiring. Our manager just needs you to send your resume in within the next 30 minutes. He going to review it. They can come on in and interview you today. You can come on in. They're going to interview you today, right? You worked at this company for 10 years. You haven't done a resume in the last 10 years. So you're not prepared. I'm going to tell y'all, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. So you have to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Because when that season of opportunity knocks, you want to be ready to open that door and take off, right? But if you stay stuck in the hardship season, if you stay stuck and you just want to be, sulking and why me and why did this happen and I don't understand, when that season of opportunity comes, you will not be ready for it. You could miss your blessing. You could miss your opportunity. So when that season of opportunity comes knocking, I want you to be ready. So do your healing. Do your work, y'all. You got to do it. And the season after opportunity is a beautiful season. It's a season where, like, the sun come out, right? It's a season of progression. It is a season where you start advancing. It's a season where things start moving. You feeling good. You moving. You walk into some music that's playing in your head because you're progressing. Now you got this new job. Now you like, oh, why did I even have that old job? This job feel better. You ain't got to commute no more. Maybe you working from home. Maybe the stress isn't as much. It's lighter. You had all these employees at this other job, and now this job, you just got to worry about you. You an individual contributor. It can look different for many, right? Or you progressing. Now you got a beautiful relationship, a nice relationship where it's peaceful. You feel celebrated and not tolerated. It could look like a beautiful thing, y'all. So once you get to that season of progression, it's going to be a beautiful thing. But I'm going to tell you this. If you stay stuck in hardship, you're not going to make it there. You got to heal. You got to do that work. So you're going to go from the hardships, you're going to take on those opportunities, and then you're going to start progressing. And it's going to be a beautiful season, right? And then after that, this is my favorite season of them all. After you start progressing, after you start advancing, things start coming to you because you've been doing the right things. You have faith. Now you got favor. Now you out here doing things, right? You progressing in life. You ain't think you was going to see this season no more. Now you see like why you went through everything you went through so you can get to this moment. Now you in the season of execution. Execution looks good. It looks good on you. It looks good on me, right? Execution is where it comes full circle. Now you see exactly why you went through that. Now you see exactly why that had to happen to you. Why you had to have that breakdown for this breakthrough, right? Why you had to have that setback for this setup. This is a season of winning. This is a season of living. This is a season of growth. This is the season of you making it to your destination. When you come to this execution season, everything that you went through has come together. You hit and play and you executing. Everything you said you was going to do, you doing it right now in this season. But I'll tell you this, if you stay stuck in hardship for too long, because hardship, I mean, it could be a month season. It could be a 3-month season. Some people, it could be a lifetime. But it all depends on you, right? Like, how is that healing process? Are you doing the things that you need to do to heal? If you're grieving someone, you got to go through those stages. You're human. It's supposed to hurt, right? You got to feel it. You got to let it out. But you have to start healing. And healing doesn't mean that you're completely healed. Your heart is back whole. Healing might be a bandage over your heart, okay? If you lost someone you love, it's probably going to be a bandage over your heart. But you going to keep moving forward because that person for sure wants you to keep living this life, right? You can't stay stuck in hardship. You stay stuck in hardship, you never get to opportunity, you never get to progression, and you dang sure ain't gonna ever get to execution. So I know that's a hard truth, y'all, But I got to keep it real with you because I want you to get through all these seasons. And when you're in that winning season, when you execute, and I always say, don't get too high, don't get too low, keep it balanced. Because you might be winning, everything might be great, but after winter, must come spring, change it comes eventually. Remember that? Hardship can happen again. But this time, guess what? Now that you prepared, it can look a little different, right? It's going to still hurt. You're going to still have pain. You know what I'm saying? You might not have peace for a little bit, but now you know how to heal. Now you know how to go through that journey. Now you know you're resilient. You can bounce back. It's going to look different. So just know there's going to be seasons in life. You can't prevent them from happening. They're going to happen. They're probably going to happen when you don't expect them. But just know they're going to happen, and you're going to get through it. But you have to put in that work. You have to put in time. You have to pour in positivity. You have to surround yourself with positivity, good support system, good people, good family. And guess what? When I say family, I'm going to tell y'all this. In my season of progression, I met some friends that became my family. No knock on my family. My family's great, but sometimes your friends could become your support system. They can become your family, right? So be careful, like I said, of who you surround yourself with when they pouring into you, right? You want to make sure positive. You don't want anybody draining you, right? So this is amazing. I love how we get to go through all these seasons. Once you start embracing it, once you start enjoying it, once you start acknowledging it, accepting it, and just knowing it ain't going to be like this forever. I'm going to keep going through these different seasons. Don't get too high, don't get too low. Kind of stay balanced, and you're going to be okay. 4 seasons of life, y'all. It's hope, hardships, opportunities, progression, and execution. You can get through all seasons, you know what I'm saying? And you don't have to do it alone. Trust me, you do not have to do it alone. So I hope this helped you out. I hope you got some good notes, some good nuggets. No matter where you are in life, no matter what season you're in right now, just know if you keep going, you're going to get to the next season. It's going to get better for you. If you're at the high, it might get low, but you're going to come back, okay? Life is a roller coaster. I don't know who said that. I heard it when I was a kid, but it's real. Life is a roller coaster, y'all. But we're going to keep moving, right? We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep evolving. Remember, y'all, playtime is over. Let's get it.